Hello Capricorn, thank you for tuning into my channel. This is Cuban Empress 1111 and welcome. I have tapped into your energy today, Capricorn, and I must say I got a very toxic marriage. Okay, actually one of the cards that popped out by itself was the devil, and that is Capricorn. That is your card. So very here in the middle of the reading. Absolutely. Very strong here. And as I went ahead and did your oracles for the Psychic Tarot, I did get financial and material changes. So there are some changes financially that are going to be coming in for you. And definitely number 19, that was actually number 5, and which number 5 also represents conflict as well. And I got number 19. Might be significant, that number, for someone, but I don't know, Capricorn, definitely seeing the light here. I think you've been through a lot. Anywho, before I get into the whole tarot part of the reading, as I said, welcome. And I want to ask you to please share and subscribe and like my video. Please share it. It's not going to resonate with everybody, guys. So for whoever it resonates, great. If it doesn't resonate for you, it's okay. Let it go to the universe. It will go to another Capricorn that absolutely needs to hear this message, okay? This message is almost like a very, I would say almost like direct message for a couple of you, for some of you, okay, in the collective, okay? This is geared to a very strong toxic marriage. It's what this read gave me today, and what Spirit wanted to talk about today, particularly to me, okay? So I will convey the messages as they want me to convey. With your Moonology cards, I got the end of a tough cycle approaches. You know, you got the light card here, which, you know, this represents kind of seeing the light, seeing the sun in a situation. So absolutely, yeah, maybe perhaps the ending of even some financial burdens as well, perhaps maybe for you guys. And then surrender to the divine, okay? Definitely something that you need to surrender about. Perhaps maybe you need to say goodbye to something, okay? I did get a lot of toxicity going on here. We will go through these cards and I will explain what I see, okay? So first card that I got with the Lenormand deck was the Six of Wands. Normally this is a card of victory. However, I do see this being a card of maybe a message, or maybe a message that was never received, is what I see here with this card. Something that was never received, or something that could not move forward. You know, maybe somebody was intending to say something and didn't say it. Makes a lot of sense, because clarifying that, we got the King of Cups, we got the counterpart of that, which is the Queen of Cups. So we have a divine counterpart here in the read, and we got a very Capricorn, you know, Pentacle card. You know, the Page of Pentacles here. So what I'm seeing here is that there was no communication. The Knight of Cups doesn't communicate. He's a very emotional king, but he does not communicate. He has a very hard time showing his feelings, okay? And the Queen of Cups is the other way around. She's very nurturing and she's very open. This is definitely, we're talking about Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, okay? So you may be dealing with one of those, perhaps, okay? But I do see here, like, there was no communication. And with the Six of Wands card here in the Lenormand deck, representing probably a letter that never went out, a love letter that never, messages that maybe never got said, or something. Yeah, definitely, absolutely, about a beginning here that you guys, that never happened. You know, the Page of Pentacles sitting right in the middle between the king. Actually, the king goes first, the king and queen here. So, you know, I definitely do think that was the case there. It's what I feel with that card. There was definitely a marriage here. Okay, you have the Pope, you have, I guess, symbolizing the Hierophant, and two people here kind of uniting and getting married in the Lover's card. So definitely a strong decision that needed to be made about a marriage, okay? You know, very high emotions on that. You know, it's very high, you know, Ace of Wands. I believe that you guys have gone through very, very high up and lows regarding this relationship. Definitely heartbreak. And, you know, about something that you were trying to work on. Something that you worked very hard to achieve and it didn't happen here. And I'm so sorry, Capricorn, you're going through this. I was reading this read and I said, wow, this is definitely like a marriage situation. Very sad marriage situation. The spirit is showing me here, but very toxic at the same time. You guys went through very toxic energies with this person, very passionate, but very toxic energy. The Five of Pentacles, the card of, you know, being out in the cold, you know, the card of zero communication. I think you guys have someone again, or very difficult communication. Again, you know, things that were not said, lack of communication. The Eight of Wands came out backwards, which this deck was upward, guys. So, you know, the fact that I got a card that was upside down, definitely reading the energy backward here. And, you know, this was something that was long term, or it's been a very long time that you guys have no communication on this connection here. There was definitely lack of communication, being left out in the cold situation about this relationship, okay? With the Seven of Wands here, I do see very toxic arguing. You know, you guys might have tried to have a conversation. You know, the back and forth here I don't think that worked out. You know, you were trying to find victory in it. You know, looking back because of the time, years invested in this relationship. But at the end of the day, waiting for your ships to come in, you know, waiting to move forward on this. There was really, I don't find that there was any fixing here in this situation. I think you both had to do this. I think the person that, one of you guys was very toxic. Okay, so it was either, you know, you, Capricorn, or the other person here, you know, being very toxic in this relationship, okay? Because I did get the Four of Wands. The Four of Wands in the deck of the Lenormand is extortion, is a card of jealousy, a card of manipulation. So I find here maybe, you know, even stalking going on. You know, maybe you were with a very jealous person, or vice versa. That person was very jealous with you. Definitely toxic relationship where it ended up in a tower moment. You know, somebody cutting somebody off. You know, in a home situation, in a home and marriage. There was no happy life, no happy marriage situation here. Definitely very, very toxic situation. And I'm so sorry again, whoever the two had to go through this, you know, absolutely, you know. And that might be one of the reasons you have to surrender to the divine. Either Capricorn, you know, and again, and I don't want to, you know, don't shoot the messenger here, you know, but this can either have gone both ways. This can either have been you being very toxic in a relationship, needing to surrender to divine about the situation, or that person was very toxic with you and they need to surrender to the divine. Also, the end of a tough cycle comes in full moon in Capricorn. You know, so definitely showing here that so here we have the Three of Pentacles here. In the original deck, it's somebody wanting to come in and work on things. In the Lenormand deck, it's not that energy. There was definitely regarding an ending here. The Two of Swords. And as I went to pick this card up, which is the Queen of Pentacles, again, also representing Virgo, you, Capricorn, and Taurus, okay? Because you guys are the three earth signs of the tarot, okay? I look back on the floor, no kid you not, and I see this card. But this card, even though it says, you are good enough, full moon in Virgo, you are good enough with a toxic relationship, tells me that somebody was making you feel like you were not good enough in this situation, which may be that you went through a very abusive relationship, okay? Could have been with a Virgo. Virgo got this card. If you go to the Virgo reading, you'll see Virgo got this card. So I just found it very strange that I turned around and found this on the floor. And I definitely just picked it up and put it on the side because I wanted to share it with you. Just things that spirit sometimes comes with that don't come out in the moment but come out later. So definitely, you know, in the Lenormand deck, the Three of Pentacles energy here. And I do apologize. I've been learning this deck little by little. But it's definitely conflict, confrontation with a very pushy, bold, or rude person. Altercation, impulsive words, and actions to generate conflict. So yeah, absolutely. And that caused a death. That caused, you to see yourself at crossroads. And that caused you to have to make a decision, possibly with a Virgo. Or a Taurus. It could also be a Taurus. But I don't know why I'm just picking up Virgo energy. Heartbreak. You were in, Three of Swords. You were definitely heartbroken. You're wanting to move to calmer waters on the situation. Weighing your options and still feeling very hurt. Five of Cups energy, that's crying over spilled milk. So, you are definitely going through it. I think you definitely need to surrender to the divine and definitely do your prayers about that. I'm gonna pull, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, Capricorn, okay? So even though you've been through a lot of toxic situations, okay, there are going to be a lot of financial material changes, probably because you're going to have to move on. It may cause some financial and material changes for you to have to do that. I don't know. Perhaps maybe with this kind of energy, it might have been a very abusive, toxic relationship, okay, that you probably had to move from. And again, whoever's going through this type of thing, I'm picking up this energy real strong, so I sympathize with you, Capricorn, that you are having to go through this, okay? Perhaps maybe it's the best for you to be involved in those kind of relationships. Are very, very difficult, very, very toxic. The best thing that could probably happen is for you to ask the divine to help you. Hopefully you're out of it already. If not, you may be moving towards it, or perhaps it has already occurred, okay? And if it did, there is light at the end of the tunnel. Just, go to the divine, surrender to the divine, pray, and just follow your instinct, follow your intuition, okay? Perhaps maybe tap into some meditation to try to get your mind, keep your mindset straight, okay? I'm going to get some advices from you from our angel deck here. So universe, God of Most High Angels, thank you. Show me the advices that you want here for Capricorn for the situation of this reading today. Show me, Spirit, the messages you have for Capricorn. Thank you. Show me the messages you have for Capricorn regarding this situation, Spirit. And thank you. Show me, Spirit. Is there any more messages you have for Capricorn, Spirit, moving forward? Show me, Spirit. Anything you have. Thank you. Okay, Spirit, I'm going to shuffle one more time. If there's anything else you want to convey about this situation Capricorn has been through for their highest good, Spirit. Anything you want to tell them for their highest good. Anything else, Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you. All right. Okay, so we got 4 cards for you here on advices. Let's see. Yeah. All right. Okay, I see. All right. So, remain positive, Capricorn, okay? Remain positive. Things are going to work out, okay? Something's going to happen within a year from now, I'm not quite sure. You guys may know more about this particular energy here, particular advice here, but definitely a year from now, maybe that's how long it's going to take you to get on your feet again. Look for the signs. If you're not out of the situation, please look for the signs, okay? And compromise on something. You may have to compromise, with yourself. Compromise, surrender to divine. Perhaps maybe compromise as far as, your options here. You did get the 7 of Cups, so you know that you have options to move forward here on this very toxic situation, okay? So that everybody involved can come out the best as possible And if there's children here involved, can also come out as best as possible as well. Okay. Again, I want to thank you for tapping into your energy. I wish you all the best, Capricorn. Um, again, all good things moving forward to you, okay? Thank you very much for allowing me to tap in the energy. And see you next time, Capricorn. Good luck. Bye bye.